Hello, welcome back, and a Merry Christmas. It is December the 1st, so it's time to turn over the calendar to the last month of the year. And what do we have today? The nights have been growing longer, the winter's grip ever stronger. I stand firm throughout icy nights when stars shine bright as diamond lights. And all around me holly trees are bright, with berries in the winter freeze. And comes at last the Yuletide dawn, hail to the sun reborn. Beautiful. Now that also means we need to crack open the old luxury tea advent calendar, which we're having this year. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to put that on the wall, because it's a box, so maybe you don't.
After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.
I'm assuming you have to rip it off, because there's no other way to do it. So here we go. The first Noel. Isn't it strange how last week I was feeling Christmassy, this week not so? Last night, after the video with the cats was done, I just felt exhausted. So in case that cold came back, I've been on the old home remedies. Right, let's have a look then. Brewing guide, 200 milliliters at 100 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes. Well, that's just 4 minutes then, isn't it? So this is number 1, and it's called number 7 Supreme Earl Grey. I'm not really a fan of Earl Grey, but you know, it is Christmas. Oh, that's a bit strong, that one is. That's a bit... Right. Let's hope they're a bit better than the one I had last year on the old Tenerife journey. There we go. Leave that for a few minutes. So the kittens are asleep. We've had great fun this morning, and what's good about having two is they entertain themselves. And they do like to talk, but every time I try and film them talking, they stop. In fact, one of them sounds like a horse. It goes, "Eh." Right, I think you might just have to go there. I've already got a calendar for 2026. Talking about next year, I've just had confirmation this morning that the post office box is open. Now, it was due to start next year, but it is starting today. So I'll put there's a link in the description. Click on that. The number is different. What I had to laugh at was, when I had the first post office box, what was it? Number 16 or something. This is number 1000, I think, or 900 and something. 9000, I think. There's certainly been a lot of post office boxes opened since I had the last one. And this one now will stay open. It's expensive, but I've paid for it for the year. Because there's a reason. Next year I will need a post office box. So I thought, let's start it a bit earlier. Now, even with an Earl Grey, I like a bit of milk. Now, the plan is to do a video every day opening a tea. But to be honest, I don't think there's a lot to say. So some days it might just be opening the tea and having a chat about it. So some days there'll be long videos, some days they'll be short. Now, tomorrow I'm going to a place which will be very interesting. It involves tea, and it also involves Wales. Now, I'm not quite sure what I'm going into, but I know it'll be interesting, and I thought I would take you along. Right, where are these from again? The Tea Makers of London. Never heard of them. Delight in the exquisite flavours of 25 hand-selected specialist tea, botanicals and fruit infusions. Well, we all know about those fruit infusions, don't we? Let's have a look now. And then I'm going to have some scrambled egg for my breakfast. Well, it's certainly an Earl Grey, but it's a lot stronger than what you would usually get. An Earl Grey is usually a subtle drink. But that is certainly an Earl Grey with a bit of a Christmas kick. There's something else in there. I can't tell what it is. Ah, here it is. Pure Sri Lankan black tea. Natural identical bergamot flavour. And blue cornflowers. It's the blue cornflowers that make it taste a bit different. I'll say I actually enjoy that one a bit. It's not something I'd have every day, but as a little treat, maybe of an afternoon. Right, what can I do with these now? Do I put them back? Or do I chuck them in the bin? It's tempting to look at what you get for Christmas Day, don't you? No, let's not look. Let's not look. Right, I'm going to have this tea, and I'll catch up with you in a bit. This is the first time that I've been down to the homestead for 10 days, I think. Mainly because I was ill for that week. And everything's looking a bit wet. Haven't come to do anything, just came to check on the estate. I've noticed right in the corner, but right down the bottom, there's a bit of rain getting in. So that is something to bear in mind. I don't think it's coming in from the roof though. But something to have a look at. But besides that, everything else looks good. It wasn't raining when I started to walk down here, but I stopped in Men's Shed. One of the gentlemen there had made homemade squash soup, so I had a little bit of that, and it was very nice too. December is usually the one month I've noticed in the past that I don't tend to visit the allotment. There's plenty to do though, if we do get the odd sunny day. But the river, even though we've had weather warnings over the last few days, I'm checking now. The highest I've ever seen that water was 2.5 meters, and at that stage it was still about 6 foot away from the homestead. So that's my gauge now. So when they were saying over the weekend, oh, it possibly could be floods, well, there might be floods further down, but it was only getting to 1 meter. So that is my gauge now from now on. But I'll have a quick look before I go. I'm not going to stay for a cup of tea. I'm going to get back and see how the kittens are doing. Ah, the onions are up. The onions and the shallots that I put in during November. They're up. That's good to see. Let's have a quick look at the river. More than safe. Plenty between me and the river there. Nothing to worry about. Not today anyway. Ten to 5. How do you feel like going to sleep? Haven't even thought about Christmas decorations yet. But I have it till the 6th. That's the official day that Christmas starts. Well, according to Giles Brandsworth on the radio the other day, that's what he said. So that's what I'm going with because I can't be bothered. But I have a nice cup of tea now. And what do we have for dinner? Chicken. I'm going to start growing my own mushrooms pretty soon. Right, I have one of my chickens left. So I'll have that along with some of that. And what else do I have? Bit of a salad. Ah, yes. I need to start using my parsnips. And 2 potatoes. So, right, okay, there you go. Living on the edge. It's not Sunday, but I'm having a Sunday lunch. Sorted. But first of all... Oh, dear me. I'm going to have a nice cup of normal tea. I wonder what tomorrow will bring on the old advent calendar. I've just had an idea. So that I don't lose track of what the day it is, when I've taken one out, I'll turn it around. There you go. Right, I'm going to enjoy this cup of tea now and sit down with the little kittens. Amber and Topsy, for the time being anyway, until they're all introduced to each other, they're living upstairs. And downstairs will be Babs and Lottie. So I will catch up with you tomorrow. So from me until then, bye for now.